If you want to maximize your real estate appraisal, you want to make sure you create an appraisal package. In the appraisal package, you have to include certain information. Firstly, I make sure to always include my renovation costs and the work that I did to the property. So if I spent $40,000 or $50,000 in renovations, I'm going to say that and I'm going to list down all of the renovations I did. On top of that, you want to put before and after photos of the property. It really shows the appraiser that you actually did complete this work and put in a lot of time and effort to bring that property to its highest and best use. You also want to make sure you include 3 or 4 comparable properties that sold recently. And I like to cherry pick some of the higher comps that sold because this gives you a better chance of getting a higher appraisal when your house is compared to higher sold data. Next, I show the income and the expenses of the property and I calculate the property's value using the income approach. And typically the income approach, at least for me in my city and the properties I buy, it arrives at a higher valuation than comparables. Because with comparable properties, you don't necessarily look at what income and expenses they're generating, which is super important as a real estate investor. So make sure to include your financials there and work backwards to determine on what the value of your property is. Lastly, if you can show up to your appraisal, make sure you definitely do. You can answer any of the appraiser's questions or doubts that they have, and make sure to also make the appraiser feel comfortable and welcome throughout that process. These are the tips that I use to maximize my appraisal.